Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you all are having a wonderful day because here at Calico Kate's, we are. I have ordered some stuff from Temu. This is the first, so I don't know if I'm going to like it or not. Still learning how to work the system. Yeah, the whole bit. But one of the things I ordered was this planner. Now, yes, I have a little planner. Don't know if I'm going to use it to take with me to places because this is kind of big, or if I'll just take this one. I don't know. But I do really like it, except it is big, but oh my gosh, it holds so much. Here's how you use it. This is all 12 months. It starts in July. And so it's, it got it at perfect time. Where am I in life? How important, somewhat important. Not sure I'm even going to do this. I'm retired, and as I say, I only do what I want to do or what needs to be done. Top 5 things that are important to me: values, strengths, and passions. All the different holidays and their day. A vision board. I thought this was kind of cool to do a vision board in my planner. Most important 1-year goals, birthdays and important dates. And then this is July that needs all colored up. And then here's the week. And then main goal, reward if achieved, work to do, personal to do. Not sure what this would be for. If you guys know this stuff, please put it in the comments. This week's wins, how I'll improve next week. And a quote at the bottom. And I do like that this is all empty. I can do whatever I want to up there. Love is the only force capable of transforming an enemy into a friend. And then this is next week, habit tracker, and all of these. Yeah. So like up here, I could put if I walked, drank enough, ate healthy, whatever I want to put. And I do like this. I just don't know how much I'll use it. But I think it was like $1.37 or something. I mainly got it for the stickers. The mind is everything. What you think, you become. The only wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. No, isn't that the truth? Oh, my mother-in-law used to always, no, wasn't her. It was a counselor I worked with. In college, I worked for the counselors. And I was considered a summer intern. And I helped plan like college visit days and those kind of things. Anyway, the counselor there said, always let other people talk because they want to tell their story. I thought, yeah. And so then this is the month in review. I'm proud of myself for my favorite memory from this month, my biggest challenge, times I have helped others or made them smiles, I need to let go of, what I could have said no to this past month. Well, considering I'm keeping the kids beginning today, there may be a lot of those. How do you feel about the past month overall? And then it starts August. So I think this is kind of a good little journal, as well as a planner. but I don't think it's one I want to take everywhere with me. Now, in the back is more stuff. So you've got expenses I don't keep. That's my husband. Does all that. I'm considered high maintenance, so I don't need to know how expensive I am. But I could keep some track of something else here. Because they think I need to keep track of a lot of something. Books to read, movies to watch, books to read, movies to watch. And then, is this a bullet? No. What's this called with all the little dots in the grid? And what do you do with these? I think you probably make squares to keep your own stuff. But in all actuality, they give me a whole bunch and a pocket in the back. 2 pockets in the back. I mean, I love the setup. Give me ideas on what you do this back for, people that do planners and know all about them. So I want to decorate up July. And look at all this sweet stuff. This I bought. This came with the journal, but this is all from Sweet Elizabeth, that you've got a video coming of her winning Happy Mail she sent me. And so see, that stuff I want to do in here. Now, because it is the 4th of July, it's both of the kids' birthday month. I have a lot I can keep. These are my 4th of July stickers. And I keep these out because I'm active with DAR. So, and I've already done, my little planner is already ready for the 4th of July, for July. I've already decorated that thing up. And, which I think I am going to carry it with me, so I'm not taking a book with me. That can be moved over. Yeah, I mean, it's like today I'll need my planner to set up a doctor's appointment. I go in and get my shot. My shot is to, I get one once a week, and I should soon be able to give it to myself, but it's to help set my biology of my body. My physiology, is that the word I want? Science is not my thing. Did not like teaching it. Did not like studying it. Whoops. I don't like science. And it's very fortunate I married somebody whose major in college, he majored in science, fishery and wildlife, biology. And my son's a biologist. Yeah. He is a wildlife, no, his major was wildlife biology, but he's a private land conservationist, which means, I think I've probably explained this before, but which means if you want to better set up your land, environment, and stuff like that, he's the one that you call. And he's the one that, you burn. He does burning and he does training on burning because, burns help the environment. It stops forest fires. It does all that because it's a controlled burn. And he does that for people as well on the side. A lot of people, you tell this older gentleman that his land would be better off if he did a controlled burn, and he's going, so who can do that for me? And my son has a good friend that also does it, and he always tries to, he'll say, well, I can, or if you prefer, you can get so and so, because he doesn't want it to look like he's using his job, for a side job or anything. And he and Jason kind of help one another. But it's a great job, especially with kids, because he has a lot of meetings and he has to travel a lot. But he's always home that night. But if he doesn't have something planned, if he can use his phone to answer emails or telephone calls or text, he's considered working on the job. So, like, he might work on the farm all day, cleaning out a ditch or whatever. And then take Emerson to dance, and he'll do his paperwork while he's sitting outside her dance studio. And everybody's fine with that. So, it does, if the kids are sick, he can work inside with them. Well, now that they're older, he can, work out in the garage or something too. But it's just wonderful. And then Nikki doesn't have to take off work. Now, there's been a few times where Emerson, more than Jackson, has been sick, and I've been home and could take care of her, but she just wanted her mommy, and that's good too. When she had her daycare, she had both kids all day, and so nights were always daddy time. And so a lot of times when they're sick, they still want their daddy. But, or we picked her up one time at school. I think I told y'all, we were in town, and Andy got the call before we even left town that she was sick and needed picked up. And when I picked her up, I let Nikki know, that we had her. And she said, I can come home if I needed to. And I said, I don't think she's that sick. She was running temperatures while the school called. I said, but I'll let you know if she wants her mommy. There's just sometimes when they need their mommy. I put this Independence Day clear across one because it's a thin one, and I don't have much thin, and I want to, use your stuff. Big believer in that. Use your stash. So anyway, don't even know what got me on that. Rambling on. Oh, I was talking about science, wasn't I? Boy, I got off that topic pretty quick, didn't I? I'm a history person. I love history. Mainly American history. love American history and loved. It was one of my favorite things I taught. Love teaching social studies. All right, now I've got it going across. What do I want to use to go down? Maybe I've got just like a solid blue or a red. You are. I'm doing a video. I love those sweet words. Nana, I'm here. Best words in the English language. Well, I could use this like this. Jackson's a mowing. I debated on putting my clothes on the line, but I got to thinking he might be mowing. So later on, after I get home, I will do my weed eating. I think I'm just going to do this instead of down each one. I lose a lot of space that way. I could make a match, couldn't I? Now, when Emerson was little, if she'd have heard I was doing a video, she'd have been popping right up here and helping me. She was so funny. She's about kindergarten when I started, and she'd call them her fans. And they were, I do lives then. I don't do lives anymore. I could, but I don't. And she would read stories. She would look up jokes. I mean, she felt her job was to entertain them. All right, now let's put wonder if between these and these are the same font. I think I can use up some of this mismatched stuff. Now, for those of you that can use tweezers, I am impressed. Oh, those are round and these are squared. That's okay. I'm not losing sleep over there. You can't even see them. Let me see if I can. I keep trying. There's a 3. don't know what she's doing. Emerson, what are you doing? I don't know what she said. She's almost 10. I'm not worried about it. She needs me. She will holler. Okay, 4. Got up this morning and sat out and watched my birds. Fed. What?
I was getting out my bloom.
Getting out your glue.
Bloom. The drink that I got yesterday?
Oh. Do you want me to stop this for now?
Okay.
I'm back. Emerson was going to stay up here for a little while, so I decided to give her my attention.
Are you staying down there this week?
Yes. I decided to give her my attention because that's important. And now she went on home. Her daddy's getting ready to leave for Jamaica, and I thought, well, she's not here right now. I will decorate my planner. Yeah, went to the doctor and got a shot. He thinks within a year my biology and my body will be straightened up. We can only hope. But yeah, don't want that. I think, what was I doing? I don't need, oh, I was looking for a narrow one. I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to leave it. And then I need a July. And a 2026. Do I need a 2026? I kind of know it's 2026. And I don't have much room right there for it, so I don't think I'll put anything there. All right, now. Let's see. I brought up my other planner. And, see, this is smaller, but I do like all the other stuff this puts in and the bigger squares. And so I thought I would, here, we do it this day. And I think, like I said, I think this little one will be fine for, you know, taking with me. But it probably won't be decorated anymore. It'll probably just be, I don't know, it may get decorated just because I like decorating them. Yeah, you know how that is. Well, let's see what came I haven't even opened this to see what's come in it. Got goals, the best. Here's the plan, agenda. I like those colors. Okay, so there aren't any like doctor's appointments and, you know, those kind of things. I didn't know if there would be. I was kind of hoping there would. But there's not. So I am trying to drink more. And you know, that's not always the easiest thing for me to do. Okay. Here's some goodies. I knew Bridget had sent me some planner goodies. And I knew I had some, but, you know, everybody else's is always better than your own. So let's see what we've got here. Okay, these aren't Bridget's. I must have put Bridget's in with mine. Yeah, I did, because some of these are Bridget's. Oh, I talked to Dandy this morning. That can go in my creative journal. You see, these came from Sweet Bridget. She's the sweetest. See, and these will fit here better than they do in, you know, this tiny one. That about fills up 3 of them. So, what do you think? If you see something or have an idea, you just pop it right to me. Well, we could put these here for like a little checklist of things for July. Don't know. See, I don't know how to do this. I'm a novice. Emerson used to say, I can't do it. And I'd say, now you can do it. You're just not experienced at it. So, okay, well, I don't have any more, you know, doctor appointments or any more of those that I need. So, gosh, isn't that a clean planner just beautiful? You know, looking for an ink pen I want to use. Oh, where's my pretty pink one Elizabeth gave me? Yep. All right, so the 3rd at 2 o'clock is a hair appointment. So we're going to put that right here. And then at 11:30 the following Friday is Dr. Bell. That's my chiropractor. And that's at 12:30. And then the fall, boy, I've just got these Fridays, don't I? And that one's crooked. And this one at 11 o'clock is a massage. And then the first is the DAR is going to the library to do Revolutionary War activities. And Emerson and I have our outfits all ready, and that's at 10 o'clock. War at the library. And then the 16th, I do the gift shop at the hospital. I enjoy that. And so's Emerson. Emerson enjoys it too. So that's too big. You know, as long as I can get her to do volunteer, you know, things like that, I'm going to. Because, you know, they don't always want to do it. And that's how they learn that those things are important. And then the 30th, I do it again. I don't know why I made so much writing there. All right, now I have Hospital Auxiliary the 20th. And it's out at the President's house. We're going to sew. And she has a big she shed. And then the 28th, I see my rheumatologist. So I'm making quite the mess, aren't I? These birthdays, we have one the 6th is Emerson's. And one the 22nd. And then, Dr. Jackson. And that's at 11. Got enough appointments, don't I? Yuck. And then I have, for the week of the fair, Sweet Esther gave me some washi tape with arrows. And I thought I would use it for the week of the fair. And we'll give this a go for a month, and if I don't like it, I'll use it for something else. Well, can't find the end of it, and I was the one that last used it, so. Fair Week is a big deal here at the farm. Greg grew up with his parents on the fair board. We did a little when I was a kid. Mom took care of the 4-H stand and some things like that. But his mom and dad were on the fair board for years, and they showed hogs and cattle and stuff like that. I showed a pony. And we showed the Country Pony Novelty, and we rode our Shetland pony, and so all those fun things. Okay, now Emerson's got a birthday, so now we've just got to get some birthday stickers on Jackson's and Emerson's birthdays. Because that's important to Nana. Give her a piece of cake, and we'll give him a piece of cake. And then we'll write Emerson, and it's her 10th. And Jackson's 14th. Okay. Is that all the stuff I need to add? Now, on this day is shootings. Well, I've got that it's the fair. I can put in here that Monday is shooting sports. Now, if there's another way I should do this, or you know, that works better for you, that you can. And then this is Art Hall. And Wednesday are Hog and Goats. Right? Goats and hogs, yeah. And then on Thursday are small animals. And sheep. Then Fridays, cattle. And Saturday's the livestock sale. Okay. And the kids will be involved with shooting sports, the art hall, the pigs and goats, and then the livestock sale. So, I think I'm going to let you go. I will be doing some more of this, but I need to think about how I want to put it in. So glad that you stayed for a visit. Thank you so much for coming. And always remember, you have a purpose. Bye for now.